In general, a arena on East Market Street is not a natural occurring thing. It would be very artificial. And it would be incumbent on the person who proposes it, that being the Sixers, to come up with a definitive plan, architectural designs, and from the architectural design, you could basically cost it out and see what kind of infrastructure you need to support it, how many seats it actually has, how many jobs are involved, who gets the contract, and then you'd need like some kind of memorandum of understanding, at least, with the concert provider. But games and concerts will not that's not going to keep the place fully occupied. Therefore, it's going to be shut down a lot of times, and the Sixers have proposed that they're going to have stores inside. But that's inconsistent with the type of residential area, and you have businesses, you also have a historic area, you have Jefferson Hospital. It does not fit in that area. And I think that the way they rolled it out and how they've kind of pitted one community against another has been very negative and very divisive. And so I oppose it at this point in time. And I have said I have been open for seeing a design of some sorts, kind of out of thin air. Housing has appeared. And that's what happens when it's not actually written down. You can't really tell what you're getting, and there's no way to actually study it because it's not a design.
I have not affirmed that I am for or against the project. I've talked to the Sixers, I've talked to Comcast, and what I've affirmed is if this issue is still on the table and I am elected mayor of this city, I want to see as much data and information as possible, cost-benefit analysis, potential return on investment, diversity, equity, and inclusion from top to bottom, impact on the community that will be affected by proposed development. And I wouldn't care, with all due respect, if we were talking about Market Street and the Sixers or any other neighborhood in the city. We should have a rubric, a standard operating procedure of how the city of Philadelphia reviews and analyzes how an economic development project could impact our city. I'm going to have mayor's community councils. Let me also say this. Never will anybody be able to say, I don't care if it's a proposed development or any kind of impact that something will have in the city. I will have a mayor's community council in every section in the city of Philadelphia where government services, issues that need to be addressed in a particular community, residents will be able to interface, stakeholders, with the administration. And it won't be because I'm knocking on somebody's door saying, will you vote for me? I'm running for mayor. How do we know you'll do it? I've already done it. I created a mayor's community council in the district that, not a mayor's community council, a 9th district community council, Mount Airy community council in the 9th councilmatic district. It would function very similar. And that's not just for this proposed economic development project, Paul, but any proposed economic development project. No knee-jerk emotional responses about whether or not you'll say yes or no, but a data-driven, research-based response that we holistically would believe would be in the best interests of the city. And I have not decided, despite what has been written about who supported me in the primary, I have not publicly affirmed that I am for or either against this proposed stadium on Market Street.